Jacob Ferguson, and he's 20 months old. And how old was he when he started?
6 months.
6 months old. And he's always been pretty easy to teach, but he hasn't been happy. He's just been kind of stoic about learning. And he was on a plateau for a long time where he just wanted to float. He didn't want to do anything but back float. He was perfectly still. Now that he's happy, he's starting to wiggle more. This is a relaxed wiggle. This is not nervous wiggle. This is enjoying the freedom of the water. He can handle accidental waves in his face. Eyes in, roll over, and he's learning swim, float, swim now. He freely launches off the platform, which is a big step. He freely rolls over to back float. I don't have to encourage either of those. But to get him to go back to the front, somehow I need to cue him. I need to act like I'm going to help him, and then he finishes it. 1, 2, 3, roll. Roll. See, I don't think he just rolls if I tell him to roll. He waits for me to touch him, and then he rolls. Good job. Now that he's had 3 or 4 very happy lessons, I've experimented with him in his brother's group that's right after him. His brother's group is a 4++ group. He waits his turn. He's happy to take turns with other kids. And he's very pool safe. If he fell off the platform, he immediately flips on his back. I've decided he's ready now for semi-private lessons. I think he can handle a full half hour. And the reason I do semi-privates with kids under the age of 3 is that way if one of them's having a bad day, I can give the one having a bad day just a 10-minute lesson, get that one out of the water or out of the way, and then concentrate on the other 2 that are having good days and give them a 20-minute lesson. If I put 4 kids in the class, I can't do that as easily. And 4 in a class of children under the age of 3, even under the age of 4, is sometimes a little hard to manage. Good. Okay, turn over. He's basically just an assistant seal because he waits for my cue. If he flipped without my touching him, I'd call him a seal. He is a grade 4 now. Woo, that's good because he's very happy. So he's got his I Love to Swim card, and he's got his assistant seal card because he just needs a little bit of direction. So he's at the bottom of the grade 4 chart. And he's got a perfect. Yeah. He wouldn't turn on his back on his very first fall. It took like 6 lessons, didn't it, to get him to turn on his back on his first fall. We'd throw him in the pool and he'd just hang there. And I finally had to go flip him. Or give him a cue, it's time to flip over. He'd do great on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th ball, but not on his first. Okay. All right, let's go. One more. Good, now kick your feet. That's pollywog. Roll over. Roll over. That's super pollywog, actually. Turning over on his back is sea otter. Back floating is sunfish. Turning back to front is sea lion. Turn over. Assisted seals are basically unorganized seals. They need direction or they kind of get lost where the platform is. Turn over. Come on, turn. Sea lion is turning back to front independently. So cute. I gave him his sea lion card because he does turn over by himself, but he doesn't get his seal card because he waits for my cue. So those kids who don't need the cue, they really understand the swim, float, swim concept without anybody touching them, they're the ones that deserve a seal.